Hi guys, welcome back to Nebula Fox Toy Reviews. Today we are back with Jurassic World. In fact, we're actually back with Jurassic World Rebirth for the other two story packs. So we have Reuben, Delgado, and the Parasaurolophus set to take a look at. And we also have Duncan, Kincaid, and the Velociraptor pack to take a look at. Now, in the excuse me, in the States, these are apparently quite hard to get hold of, or at least they were to start off with. I don't know of the situation at right now, but as of me getting these, when I got these, they were apparently pretty hard to find in the States, and I found them really easily in Smith's because they were very numerous and readily available, apart from the Parasaurolophus one. This one I actually had to do a click and collect order for because this one was actually disappearing quickly. The Raptor one, Duncan and the Raptor, was really easy to find. So without further ado, let's head on over to the review table and take a closer look at these cool little sets. So here we are. Here are the figure packs, and I'm going to actually start with the Reuben and Para pack. I'm just going to stick that one there. So here is the packaging. I've managed to take the order sticker off it so I can do these reviews properly. So it's all an open box design except for Mr. Delgado. So you can, have a look at the dinosaur, have a mess with it and everything. But Reuben and the accessories are in a little plastic prison. I'm going to assume somewhere the human figures used to get nicked. So, I don't know. But anyway, very plain design. We've got the Jurassic World Rebirth logo, Reuben and the Para, and the Spinosaurus. And on the back, it shows you, what's in the pack. The other one in the set, which we have, and the Jurassic World Facts app. Or the Play app, or the Scan app. I'm not entirely sure what the app is called anymore. Anyway, let's get these guys out of the packaging and get a proper look at them. Oh, there's another one on the Para's leg. So there's that one that's under the Para's. I'm gonna pause, open it, and I shall be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've got them out. There was a bit of a pain in the ass. The Para was definitely a pain to cut out. But we're going to start with looking at Reuben first. I'm going to move that out of the way so the camera doesn't want to focus on it. So he kind of looks a bit like a Chris Pratt figure. He kind of looks like one of the Owen figures that we've had in the past. So, I don't know. I mean, you can still tell it's meant to be the character purely because of the clothes. But face-wise, I think it looks a bit like one of the many Owens we have got in the past. But his coat is nice. I was going to say, you can open it, but you can't. It is actually glued to the shirt he's wearing. And he's got his little blue shorts. And then down at the bottom, he's got his, don't know what you'd call these. His hiking shoes? I don't know. But anyway, articulation. His head is on a slight ball joint, so you can get some left and right and up and down, but not a lot of up and down. He can T-pose like all of Mattel's humans can. You can also get a full 360 from the arm. Elbow, you can get about like a 90-degree bend in the elbow. There is nothing at the hands, so there's no articulation at the wrists. There is a waist swivel, so that's good. And then for his legs, he can do the splits. And you can get his legs going that far forward, so he can do a high kick. But he can't really do a back kick, because that's as far back as the legs can go. My Reuben seems to have some sort of disease. It looks like that might come off, actually. Might be just some paint. Paint splotch or something in the factory. Looks like I might be able to scratch that off. But anyway, knees. If you could bend the knee for me, please. You get just below a 90 degree of bend in the knees. You do also get a knee swivel, but there's nothing at the feet. Oh, the elbows are also the swivel. So that is Reuben. Not a lot to say, but he does come with some accessories. We do get one of the cattle prods, one of the stun rods. We've got so many of these over the years. And he does get a big stick as well. So obviously at some point, I can't remember. I've only seen the film once, so I can't remember when it happens. But at some point he does get injured. So he needs basically a big walking stick. Can he hold his big walking stick? Can he hold it? That's one thing Mattel does, is not give humans the ability to hold things. He can! He can hold his big walking stick. Hooray. So he's fine. On to the dinosaur. The main thing that people tend to get these sets for. This is a really nicely done Parasaurolophus. It's in the Dominion colour scheme. So it's got like the blue crest and it's mainly the dark browny grey colour. But it is very nicely done. Very well done para. And I like it. Closer look at the head sculpt. The eyes are just done in solid black. And are printed very nicely. They are very nicely placed in those eye pockets. I do like the blue for the crest that goes on to be stripes along with a bit of an orangey colour. So that is very nice. Do we still have the pointless tail? Yep. The pointless tail articulation. But for the other articulation, the head, I don't think it's a ball joint. I think it's just a swivel, so it can go up and down and side to side that way, but it can't like tilt its head like a dog if it was on a ball joint. But that's okay. Front legs can go forward and back, as can the back legs. They're a bit stiff. I just noticed the leg is a bit shiny there. There. I think there may be a bit of glue or varnish spillage there, because it's not on the other side of the leg. And here is the DNA scan code. There you go. So that is the scan code for this parrot. And it can stand up very nicely. It is designed with the, with this arm being like this, it is designed to be a tripod stance, which it does very nicely, very well balanced. Move them over, and we shall move on to the Duncan and Velociraptor set. So this raptor is bright orange for some reason. I'm pretty sure normally the raptors are like brown with like this blue and orange on the face. But oh well. So back of the box, same as usual. Front of the box, same as usual as well. So once again, I'm going to pause, crack these guys out, and then I shall be right back. Alright, I'm back again. We're going to start off with looking at Duncan. Now, his face sculpt is actually a lot better than Reuben's. This does not look like another Chris Pratt, which is good. This does not look like a black Chris Pratt. Eyes seem to have been printed really well. We've got the camo pants on and his big military boots. So that is very nice. So yes, all round a nicely done figure. Articulation is exactly the same as Reuben's. So you can do the 360s, you've got the elbow bend, you got the waist swivel, you got the splits, you got the high kicks, you don't have the back kicks, you got the knees, you got the knees, there we go, you got the knees, and that is it. So, nice looking figure. For the, oh, he died. For the accessories, you do get a gun. So it's not painted, but it does have the very nice moulding detail. There we go. And we do also get some binocs. Yeah, we get some binoculars. Don't worry. I've seen 28 years later, this guy actually knows how to use the binoculars. He's not going to use them like this. Like the Jimmies do. He actually knows how to use his binoculars, which is good. And then just go over him like that. The rifle, it's very awkward to get the human characters to actually hold their guns. So we shall quickly move on to the dinosaur, the Velociraptor, once again with the pointless tail articulation. I don't know why they do that. But this is a very nice looking raptor. Done in the base orange, but you do have some yellow speckling in the plastic. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Either way, it does look quite nice. The eyes, very nicely printed on that side. And also rather nicely printed. So the eyes on this one have been printed really well again. How does the inside of the mouth look? Unpainted roof of the mouth as usual, but nicely painted tongue and little fleshy bits at the back of the mouth. No painted hand claws, but we do have some nice glossy brown toe claws. So, we get that at least. So that's actually... I don't really like the colours. It's blending in with my table. I don't really like the colours, but I do like the sculpt. Because it's basically going back to the Jurassic Park 3 male raptor with the Rebirth raptors, which I love. Teeth have been painted nicely as well. So, and for articulation, mouth can open and close. Head, oh my god, that neck is stiff. Well, a head can swivel first. And then the neck, there we go. So it can look down all the way, and then it can look up a little bit, but it can look down all the way, which is nice, so it can have it like it's sniffing the ground. Arms can go back and forth, and legs can also go back and forth. And then we have the scan code for the raptor. Very nice. And that's it. So I'm going to bring them all back in. So we'll put Duncan there. We'll bring the Para back in. And we'll put Reuben there. There we go. And then your loose accessories. So yeah, very cool figures. Very glad that I managed to find these guys. Because, like I said, with how rare they were at the time to find in the States, I had a feeling that they may have also been hard to find over here. But no, I was pleasantly surprised that these were piss easy to find over here. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I shall see you all in the next video, whatever that'll be. Bye!